Hello everyone, welcome to 5 Set Test Match where we talk about two of my favorite sports, tennis and cricket. And unfortunately, both of them have been cancelled, or rather, every single sport worldwide now is not happening. And it's a sad situation with the coronavirus and the COVID, or the COVID-19 as we all know it. PSL, the matches were supposed to take place, but unfortunately, because of some news regarding Alex Hales maybe testing positively, it had to be called off, which I think was the right decision, definitely because better safe than sorry, right? Although I must add that Alex Hales getting a positive report on his coronavirus sample, or getting a positive result regarding coronavirus isn't true. I think it was just a rumor. In fact, it is just rumor. He himself tweeted it and said that spreading false news is dangerous. Whatever it was, the confusion, it mayhem, it led to the cancellation, or as postponement, as uh, what the PCB termed it. And well, I don't think they'll hold it some time in the future, because all the foreign players have left, obviously, and I don't think they'll have a window to hold it, or if they do, they might hold it with the local players. Who knows? But I don't think PSL 5 is going to continue. Unfortunately, that's my personal opinion. It can, because they said it's a postponement, uh, but I think it looks really difficult. Right call, definitely, as I said, and it's just sad news because I was looking forward to seeing Lahore finally, playing the semi-finals, but I guess it wasn't meant to be. Regarding tennis, news coming up that the French Open has postponed its tournament to the 24th of September, or 20th September, if I'm not mistaken. Strange decision, really, because usually tennis is a summer sport, right? And French Open happens in May to June, and at that time, France, it's pretty warm there. It's a good weather where you can play good tennis, and uh, really just, I mean, it's a summer sport, plain and simple. It's summer there in France, but at that time, I think it's more heading towards autumn. And one person who won't be too happy about this is definitely Rafael Nadal. I mean, I don't think his ball will bounce as much. I think the conditions will be heavier. So if he does, well, I'm not sure really if it'll take place. I'm looking way ahead of myself. But if the match does happen between him or some big hitter, I think he'll be in trouble. But that's for a later time. Right now, I just wanted to talk about whether I think this was the right uh, decision, really, by the French Open officials, and I think they've gotten it wrong. There's a tradition to every Grand Slam. I think the atmosphere, the time of when it's held, and postponing it to September, really, I mean, a week after the US Open, which is a hardcore event, really makes no sense to me whatsoever. I mean, and also the Laver Cup will be taking place right with it. So and Federer has really favored the Laver Cup. So who knows? I don't know. I'm just speculating. Maybe some stars might skip the French Open to play Laver Cup. Uh, it's sort of like a war, really, which they're trying to start here, but it's pretty weird. I'm a bit baffled. I'd say I think maybe cancellation would have been better at this point, because there's no. I pretty much think the tournament would be played indoors. Maybe they just wanted to test the roof out, see how well it works. But it's a very strange decision regarding the French Federation. Uh, you know, I'm personally not really too fond of it. I think it's sort of an unreasonable call. I heard that the players weren't really consulted. A lot of them were just, they found out via Twitter again. I think Diego Schwartzman tweeted that, which is, um, it's not really professional of them. I think they should have definitely consulted the tennis players at least. But hey, one person who will be really happy with all of this is Roger Federer, because I don't think he would have imagined that he'd still be his ranking wouldn't drop a great deal, once he did have his surgery. I think he was expecting to be seeded 8, maybe 9 at Wimbledon, maybe a bit higher, 7 maybe, because they have their own formula. But it's a strange situation, really, around the world in sport. And I think the French Open has gotten it wrong. I think they should maybe cancel the event, really, in all honesty. It just doesn't make sense for it to have the French Open a week after the US Open, a hard court season, and then with the Laver Cup besides it. It's strange. It's a bit bizarre, really. So anyways, thank you guys. What do you guys think? Comment below. Do you think it's the right decision by the French Open to postpone the tournament? Do you think a cancellation would have been better? Comment below. What do you guys think? Thank you guys. I'll see you next time. Be safe.